Just one more. Hello. A
There's a
cutscene.
nice shrine here, kid. We should take a look.
Hold your monkeys. Let me
Hello.
fix you up a little.
Ah, welcome, good sirs. The feast is all set. Please come in and
Hello.
be our guests.
Hello. 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 Hello.
My gentlemen, you're fashionably late. Is your lady not joining us again this time?
Our lady prefers not to be seen in the lower realm. But she's been thinking of you all and sent this small token. She hopes your lady will recover soon and pay her visit up there.
It's a pity she didn't come. Or she would certainly enjoy a splendid show we've prepared for her. But now, the gift's gone and blood's been shed. I say, you two should take the fall.
We're just servants, madam. What's the jest?
Zhu Ba Jie. I know you find your look embarrassing, but why hide from my mother with another pig face?
Rude girl. Don't you know I'm a pious Buddhist? Give me your mother's name, and I'll check my list.
You heartless ass. After you ruined her house and her reputation, you're telling me you don't remember her?
Reputation? Yao Guai's care about reputation. All she cared about was lust. Now I know. You're one of her spiderlings, aren't you? Well, well. Your rudeness is forgiven. Show some respect. Maybe I'll kindly pay your mother a visit.
Visit or not, I'm afraid that is not your call.
There was a second sister or ninth sister. Star Wars.
Bugs are bugs! Wearing human skin can't change your gross nature!
Yeah, sure. We are so low compared to you, a glorious admiral of the court. And your last monkey still fresh in his grave. And here you are, another monkey's sidekick.
Cut your bullshit! Get your mother to beg for mercy, and maybe I'll spare your foolish life!
Truth is, the thing you seek is right here in the hollow. Flee now if you're too scared to come in.
Scared my hoof! I'll destroy this rotten hole right now! Let's see where else you'd build your lair!
What the hell is a gold core? Not this. Weapon crafting. Let us read about the second sister. With powered face and hair in a twist, a slender waist adorned with jade amidst, as charming as a maiden from the skies, yet most formidable when she lies. The second sister of the Zhu family. Wait, the pixie name is also Zhu Juvaje. Zhu family was raised as a boy from a young age. Second daughter was raised as a boy. She managed the finances and trades for the cave due to her straightforward and generous nature. She had the most interactions with stewards outside the mountain and the lesser Yagwais in the village of Langshi. Because she was busy with numerous affairs, the lesser Yagwais had fixed times to report and offer tributes to her. Most of these Yagwais, who were on good terms with her, both respected and feared her. They believed that their capable and strong-willed lady might one day become the lady of the cave. If that happened, anyone fortunate enough to marry into the family could become a lord by association. This caused much distress for the 4 scorpion princes residing in the cave, who were often subject of idle gossip. The second sister paid no mind to such rumors. Among the 4 sons of the scorpion lords, she favored only those who were the most helpful to her. A few days ago, she had acquired a celestial wine seed from somewhere and planted it in her private courtyard within the cave, assigning the eldest scorpion prince to guard it. The eldest scorpion prince, delighted, assumed this meant the second sister had feelings for him. One day, he approached the 100-eyed Taoist master, asking for help in matchmaking. The master laughed and shook his head, saying that a woman with such a strong will would only look down on him more if he sought someone else's help in proposing. He advised the prince to come up with a plan on his own. After returning to the cave, the eldest scorpion prince circled the celestial wine repeatedly, but he hadn't figured out a way to win her heart. I just have one thing to do here. So I can craft something. What can I craft? A weapon. Damn. I cannot craft this. I need one more gold ore. I can Shintin. Wait a minute. I can make this. This is better than my spear. Let's get the Shintin thing. Also, set my spells to Hoarfrost. Let us check this. What is the name? The state of the Zhuvaige. I don't suppose there would be anything here since it was a boss arena. Or maybe there is. Yes, so why not? How can upgrade my wine? But I'll have to go all the way back again. Wait, that is the main area. So this must be the secondary area. Let us check. Oh, yeah, that is a lot of damage. That's pretty good. Okay, let us get my brew upgraded. Actually, I can teleport there anytime I want. Give me some medicine.
Mine eyes doth see the down, but not quite the hour yet, brave one. Come again another time. No shame in taking the pills. More unfair are the innate skills.
Cheers! Good, good. This truly is the finest mortal brew.
I've This is 3, this is 2, this...
Next time, down a few mouthfuls in one go. It's delightful.
A monkey reaps what he sows. Leaving so soon?
Yes,
Do visit.
one more tree thing is required. Do you have it? I may upgrade my staff.
What's fair, the up?
Doesn't sell it.
May prove foul.
Celestial ribbon.
Handle.
I just don't understand its cord and this. So this doesn't have anything. 49% of maximum health. And in it there is the string cord, is the container, and this gives me mana. Damage reduction. I think I'll take this. What does it happen? Man, all my time is wasted in these things. Traveling, getting the good brew, upgrading. If only it could be done without having to go to different places. I went here, upgraded my wine, I went that way to something that was there. I did not go this way, although I don't think anything is here. No, there's nothing. Now we go to the main place. Oh, right. Nothing here. The invisible wall. There is a no-nary pill in the there between Jade Lotus, whatever. I just call them all no-nary pill because that was the first ever thing I received. This is the way I can see. This is an enemy. No. So no enemies. I have no enemies. Vinland Saga reference. I suppose there is nothing to go. This is pretty much straightforward and I need to go down. Way down. We go. Oh, another cutscene. What is this? The second store. Attercop. Did anyone catch on to that Hobbit reference? How the hell did he not? I mean, why is he not covered in silk or webs? Someone saved him. Webbed follow. Boring. A Kyoko Yin belt hook. Curio. Poison resistance. I think I should. How much will I have? I have 50,000 will. It's pretty good. Do I need more? Well, this is a big place. Now let us start with the left way. It seems to me that these are the main paths. I want to go to the... Oh my god. Just comes out of nowhere. दरवाजा Goji shoots. What does this do? Don't even use that spell. Okay. So we're going somewhere here. Now let us check the right path. Just connects here. I don't know, this is... Where should I go? There's again another path here. Okay, this is good. Don't be a pungiling. Okay, this is nice. So there is no path here. I think the path is from the right side, from there, there. So I think I can go to the left way that I had forsaken long ago. You just have to go to the place where it is not the main area. Just need to go to places. What the? Oh, I know those places. Be careful. Very much careful. Right, what's that then? Ah, wait. Oh man. Fell down. beetle captain. No, the grasshopper. Come on. To go back. Oh yeah. That would be too much going back. I have to find out the way. Not fall down this time. So I fell from here. That path. What are these things? And what was this giant thing? It was a minor armor worm. In foreign lands, it toils and spins, weaving cocoons. Its work begins. Unable to transform and soar, it falls into the net once more. From the southern slopes of Mount Y, one can gaze upon the radiant splendor of Mount Kunlun, its brilliance stretching for miles, exuding an awe-inspiring grandeur. On Mount Kunlun there exists a creature called Tuluo. It resembles a sheep, but it has 4 horns and is known to devour humans. Another creature known as the Kinyan looks like a bee, but it is as large as a mandarin duck. Its sting is lethal to bees and beasts, and it can wither trees with a mere touch of its venom. King Mu of Zhou once had the fortune to visit Mount Kunlun. He toured its magnificent palaces, tasted various celestial herbs and delicacies, listened to sweet music performed by beautiful celestial maidens, and saw many wondrous mythical beasts. When the celestial maidens presented gifts to King Mu, he refused, but pointed to the mythical beast in the garden and asked, "May I take one of these extraordinary creatures back with me?" The celestial maidens replied, "The beings of Kunlun drink from the celestial moat and feed on celestial herbs. If you take them to the mortal realm, they would lose their form and abilities. It is better not to take them away. For if they transform, we cannot predict what calamities they might cause." So he did take this to the mortal realm, and look what happened. So, hold on. I fall there. There must be something there. There must be something up there. One must choose a path. This seemed like a secret place to me, so I think there must not be much over here. Remember, there is a place down there that I'm missing. So indeed, this place was the correct one. Seriously, nothing, right? Please be nothing more here. For I am going back whence I came. Oh, Dios mío. Is there a better way to fall down here? I guess not. Rice cocoons. I think 3. I can transform and throw stuff at him. The monk from the transformation is a... Oh, damn. This gourd is good, but it's true I need mana. So I'm going to have to change it. Someone there. God damn. Who might you be? You ask why. When the victory comes, it flies low, and when the power is exhausted, it flees far away. Work hard and wash away the dye, and use the power to soar into the sky. A young man once lived in the webbed hollow. You may wonder how he found himself living among the Yaguais. Tale began in the kingdom of Zuji, where he was born into a family of weavers, their craft passed down through generations. One day his father left home in search of a jade shuttle but never returned. His mother searched for him, only to be told he had abandoned them to marry into the Su family. Consumed by grief and convinced that a Yagwai had ensnared her husband, she wept day after day. Thus in this boyhood the son vowed to slay the Yagwais and avenge his father. Years later, he heard merchants speak of Zeus' estate on the webbed bridge, home to the woman of unearthly beauty. He ventured there alone to exact vengeance, but as soon as he entered the mountain, lesser Yagwais captured him. Terrified he was before a little girl in the yellow rescued him by commanding the Yagwais to stop. The girl, barely 10, had a sweet, rosy face, hardly an evil Yagwai as he imagined. The young man was at loss. To his surprise, the young girl, lonely with a few companions her age, brought him to the webbed hollow to play. He stayed and she visited often to lift her spirits. Conflicted, he spent nights vowing by lamplight to slay the Yagwais and avenge his father come morning. Spent nights in avenge father come morning. One night a small wasp flew in and heard his oath, but he paid it no mind. The next day the girl didn't come. Instead, a woman in green adorned with an elaborate bun and possessing a fierce yet beautiful face, arrived with an entourage of insect squads. Among them was a wasp Yakwai who, with practiced ease, deftly searched the young man's trunk, pulling out his hidden stash of travel money and the dagger intended for murder hidden within his porcelain pillow, before relaying his nightly vows of vengeance to its mistress. The green-clad woman addressed the young man. "No mortal shall reside in webbed hollow, yet we spared you to be companion for my younger sister. But in return you plot to harm her, and you shall be punished for this. That being said, your quest for vengeance is understandable, which is why I shall leave you your fate to the bone vault." At her command, the guards seized him, casting him into the abyss, his fate uncertain in the darkness below. So, what is this bone vault? I'm just gonna quietly murder this guy. What was it? Oh, I can destroy them before they can be birthed. That is nice. What is this? Poison damage. Why am I doing this? I have too much of will anyway. There's something. No. Will. There are. Oh, god damn. I'm changing this to the mana gourd because this is not what I want. First, I need to deal with them. Shut up. I need to save now. It has become very important that I do. There are two paths here. One goes this way, one went that way. One is to find out the road less traveled, so I know which place. What the? Phew. The Beetle Capitan. And what do you do, Captain or Captain? We got the final crafting material. I can upgrade it. I'm going to upgrade it. Why is there a light here? Okay, nothing there. So I have been coming a pretty linear path as of yet, which I like. Don't be an enemy thing. This guy will fall here if I try. He will fall here as well. So which base should I go for? Here? No. So either you can drop down here or here. Oh no, there's just one. Hopefully no more dropping down. Just a simple path. Wow. Since I'm here, I will create my new stuff. Also, the Warfrost was very bad. think I'm gonna go with the Umbrella Abyss. And make my new staff, which has more mana. These aren't going to matter much in the end, because in the end you're going to get the Chinguban anyway. Nope, not fighting. Skip. Yeah. Well, if you really want to kill me, you're gonna follow me all this way here. I was supposed to fall down here, but instead I tried to do something that I wasn't supposed to do. Can I? No. Oh my god, that was close. A shrine of the keeper. It's not much here in these parts of the land, I suppose. Just fall down, or maybe not. Fall down from here. I forgot to change the route. This has 3. I should rest. Nowhere to go, nowhere to go, nowhere to go. We got here. Nowhere to go. Don't be, thank you. Why do you have to even have those things? There's Okay, so the path works here. Can either go this way or that way. That way seems like a secret path. This is also weird because the path may have worked here, but I don't know. So we are going to test this pathway for once. Got two spine in the sex. That is weird.
Big day, big day, big day.
I heard there's a great treasure hidden within. You seem smart. Why don't you take a chance inside?
I think I should take a chance inside. Now it's 3 of them. But does this do anything? So if I have 3 of them, so there's that way and there is this way. No path. Okay, there may be paths here. So first we're going to check the treasure. She was right. Damn. Damn. The goddess gourd. What is this? Ginseng pellets. Ginseng pellets. What do they do? Focus restoration. Purple paint. that was the treasure. Proto Amor worm, which is a key item. Once more, if these worms lose the ability to reproduce. Yagwai portrait has been unlocked. Elder Amor worm. In the celestial garden, rare seeds grow by purifying spring with an immortal glow, transformed to their lower realm forms unique. Such path to Tao, refined in sleep. In ancient times, someone cast 2 celestial seeds from Mount Kunlun into the blessed land on earth. However, the will of the mortal realm was not as abundant as that of the celestial realm. As a result, the celestial eggs failed to fully nurture and lost many of their wondrous abilities, taking on vastly different forms. One of these celestial eggs was used to redeem the guilty, while the other was hidden away by someone with ulterior motive. From this hidden egg, various creatures emerged, and it came to be known as the Elder Armor Worm. Every few days, the Elder Armor Worm would produce insect eggs that resembled blood sacs. If these eggs were ingested by living beings, the larvae would devour their internal organs. Depending on the innate difference of the larva, the host would undergo a transformation, turning into one of the many types of insects. If the eggs of the elder armorworm were not ingested, they would naturally hatch into an ordinary armorworm. These ordinary armorworm would spin silk to create cocoons, which they would use to trap their prey. The cocoons contain potent toxin that cause the trapped creatures to experience a sensation of flying in the wind, as if floating on the clouds instead of feeling suffocated. However, prolonged exposure to these toxins led to abnormal changes in the bodies over time. Some practitioners attempted to use this method to temper their bodies and enhance their powers. However, it was ultimately considered a deviant practice that easily led to a loss of sanity. Since the celestial egg entered the mortal world, many have fallen victim to its poison. The Amorworm, despite its terrifying appearance, is not adept at combat, aside from spewing filth from its mouth. It possesses no remarkable abilities, however, its continued existence and proliferation in the world suggests that it must provide some unknown benefits to certain individuals. I know what must be done. This worm is to be planted somewhere, which is the Chenlong garden. So we came here, we took all the gift that was bestowed upon me. There was nothing, there was something from this way. There was this way. This is the way I came from. No, this is not the way. This here is something. Come on. Why must it be like this? already. I've forgotten where I came from, where I'm just going to check for a place to go up there. Is this the place? Come on, this is so big. Okay, we came from there, I remember now. The road worked here, I chose this way. There was another thing over here. The Lantern Man.
Shadows gather.
Okay, this is...
Keep you away from the gun.
What does this do? Death Stringer. Why would I want this? Scorpion Prince. Silent it hides with venomous claws. Barbed hooks laced with deadly flaws. It arrives with fierce bold show, but in defeat it ducks tail and goes. The four sons of the Scorpion horse often secretly inquired about each other's recent activities. This was not our brotherly affection, but rather due to competitive spirit, fearing that one of them might be chosen by one of the sisters in the cave before the others. Not only did they spy on each other's whereabouts, but they also felt compelled to comment on them afterwards. If they heard that a brother had achieved something recently, they would make sarcastic remarks and express jealousy. Conversely, if a brother had made a mistake, they would mock and ridicule him, taking pleasure in his misfortune. Confused by such behavior, the lesser Yagwais in cave approached Beetle Commander to seek an explanation. Beetle Commander explained, "This fear isn't about failing to marry a lady, it's that their brother's promotion will cut into their own benefits." Hearing this, the lesser Yagwais were even more perplexed. Beetle Commander continued, "The 100 Taoist master will not permit the Scorpion family to amass excessive power. Thus, if one of the four brothers ascends to possession of Prince Consort, the prospects for the others inevitably wane. This principle extends to the official roles within the cave. Take Scorpion Eldest, for instance. Having gained the favor of the second madam, he faces the most exclusion from his brothers. For the eldest, one is indeed more capable, while the others are not as competent," one lesser Yagwai chimed in. "Exactly, because he has some skills his brothers only talk behind his back, and don't dare to confront him directly. Were it someone less skilled, it might not be the same." The portraits. I think I just read it. Scorpion Prince. Yeah, 9 I'm playing my board. This is it. Hill is there. Just secretly pick it up. Raj. So I came over this way for a mirage something good. And worry free what be this?
Blast this talisman! Those old rascals. On your feet already, are you? Best keep clear of this mess. It's for your own good. Go find the pig before it's too late.
Who the hell is that? Okay, this is getting too much for me now. Because we came from this way. We also have the below us, which I forsook. The right path was there. And pretty big place. Where I've come now. Save point yet. Oh, come on.
I've spent my... What drink there? An armor worm? Oh, I've only laid eyes on such... If you leave it with me... Oh, who's there to lend me comfort as I live out here? No harvest without hard work.
To come back again later. Also, I had some fragrance. Whatever I picked up something.
There's no...
This journal, yes. There's 6 meditation spots.
That's pretty cool.
I have to go to the bridge. Is there something that I missed? I took the paths that led me to... Don't want this one, I don't want it. There were 2 paths here. Oh. I came here, then there were 2 paths diverging. I think I picked the left one. No. Oh, these are the same paths. That is... How the... I came from that place that time. Let us check this area. Claude, the world is full of hustle and bustle. How much money can you make from all the hustle and bustle? Will you be caught in the trap of heaven and earth and be entangled by the thread of chance? In the kingdom of Zuji, a curious tale prevailed. No matter how many kings came and went, the Zhu family of the royal weaving office never relocated. They wove the fabric known as the celestial silk, gleaming as moonlight, light as clouds. Nobility and merchants alike clamored for it. The city's weavers seethed with jealousy, but none could replicate it. Over time, whispers spread that Zeus owed their silk skill to the jade shuttle bestowed by the red-clad immortal. One weaver was convinced that obtaining that shuttle would also secure his false fortune. On a deep, dark night, he sneaked into the Zeus workshop outside the city walls during the second watch. The Zeus were rich enough to have their workshop sprawled wide and vast. In the dead of night, not a soul was in sight. The weaver crept through the yards for draping scales when a pure white light fell upon the center of the drying racks. The moon dimmed and the darkness swallowed all but that single shining pillar joining earth and sky. The weaver stumbled towards it and discovered the pillar of light was made of countless strands of silk. Two monstrous silkworms were spinning these strands into cocoons and hanging them on drying racks. The cocoons' hooked feet grabbed the silk strands and passed the jade shuttle back and forth, weaving and the exquisite fabric dazed, and the weaver became fixated on the shuttle, convincing that owning it would endow him with the same power. But the cocoons impaled him with their sharp hooks in a blink of an eye. As he lay dying, he saw the worms rolling towards him. They carried him into the pillar of light and wrapped him in the luminous cocoon. Huh. Strange. There is nothing here, but there may be something. Nothing here. Just death. And way down, we will get this wretched face. God, look at that jump. And you get them. But that thing might form. Fake form. There was someone behind me. Nowhere to go here. Oh. Why must you follow me? Okay, there is this is a different Odisha. Buddha's shrine. There is a bone vault and there is a middle hollow. Forgot to rest. Why make these? Just to lead me astray. fight us yet. Why not? One more. So we're gonna be quitting now. We will continue tomorrow.